Is going to be Erick with a C and a K at the end. So excited for this. Apocalypse coming up. Game number 1. All right, we've got Fate. We've got, it's literally light Fate versus dark Fate, right? Like
Good versus evil.
I love that they have that dynamic going on between them. It makes it, okay, this is.
Well, right now, Good's winning. Good's getting all the damage. KST has caught Erick, but Erick now starting to swing back a little bit. We've got the Scythe Ditto. It's very interesting that one's not like leaning to the orb against the other one's Scythe.
It's
Instead,
interesting
it's
that
the
the good Fate is using the really like crazy animated skins, and then the evil Fate is the one that's using like the very conservative plans. I'm just really enjoying the cosmetic battle that's happening between the two. In terms of the battle of good,
look at the sidekicks though.
All right. Taking a look.
Both of them are running the Fate Cat sidekick. It's so on brand.
They are actually Fate mains. Yeah, that's all. That's sick. It is level 80. What was it? 84 to 96, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. Getting back into this match, KSTime has the lead on stock. That amazing orb neutral sig off the top did wonders. And the down air into side air uses the side sig both to cover the recovery, but also stall his fall long enough to try to go for a down air there. And KST has done an amazing job of just keeping Erick off the right side of the stage. And that side air will edge guard it there, and Erick can even make it back. Dive kicks for some distance. Ooh, I can't believe that
dodged through it. Yeah, just barely, but a great turnaround recovery.
Sick. It was off of a gravity cancel neutral light into the turnaround recovery. KST really
punish.
Really
just
well
an end light.
Oh, you know, out of all the moves that Brawlhalla that deserved to be punished, that was amazing. I wish I wasn't going on a tangent there because that slide charge side sig was awesome. Fate down sig. Never let that move hit you. that is there's a few moves that like if you really want to style on somebody. Oh man, Fate down sig on Scythe. That's the move to go for. This is looking dire for Erick.
Yeah, this is looking real tough. He's not even like swinging that much. Like he's mostly just been trying to survive the onslaught of attacks from KST.
Oh, the ground pound hits, and it's a 3-stock.
That's a 3-stock.
Evil. I mean, Erick's not actually evil. We're just doing this because of the cosmetic things. But man, that is a resounding victory for KST.
But that's like standard for your anime storylines, right? It's like the hero starts off, wins early, but then like evil looks kind of dramatic.
I mean, I guess
and
you
stuff,
know better
and
than me, but I thought that like usually you need like
it's like the early win,
you
right?
You need like the bad guys to like so you have like a hook.
This is Naruto defeating the guy who stole the scroll about the 1,000 Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Episode 1.
Okay. This is like that
Dude,
first
I can't
early
believe they
win.
brought that guy back after like 5 seasons for like 1 episode. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's Naruto.
I might be spoilers.
Did Erick get triple-digit damage?
Yes, he did. It was in 100.
I swear I
like
saw an 85, and I was like, wait, am I misreading something? And the answer was yes. And we're into game number 2. The Fate mirror match continues. Of course, Erick, level 96. I don't expect him to swap.
No. So that's what's awesome about the dynamic between this set and the previous set. In the previous set, we had some weapon specialists that were looking for how to match up against their opponent to get the upper hand. And in this set, we literally have 2 people that will never play a different character. I mean, we've got Fate versus Fate. And so far, Erick is just really having trouble getting anything started against KST. I mean, this matchup, look, that's the second time that KST has gotten that gravity cancel neutral light in a recovery. He puts out these slide charge side sigs or gravity cancel side sigs, where if he gravity cancels it, he does the quick burst for the shotgun blast. But if he slide charges it, he gets the projectile, gets in the position, range. And then he either down airs or ground pounds for the edge guard. It's been really methodical coming out from KST, and Erick has been struggling to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been looking brutal. Like, Erick, for a lot of this, has been on the defensive, finally getting a little bit of momentum now that he's got this stage control. We'll see if he can maintain it and maybe not get 3-stocked again, but KST has been looking so good with the side.
Potential with that side air. Weapon throw catches him, but the downlight doesn't catch him as well. Neutral sig, even if that was charged, not going to be catching KST because KST is staying low to the ground. And the charge factor of that move just covers more of the air. KST now jumping from the platform, lands the side like good
nice.
Dodges and cancels into a pivot side sig, uses that blast to send KST off the right side of the stage, and already doing miles better in game 2 compared to game number 1.
That was that mechanic that you talked about in the last game, right? You can wait a little bit inside of your spot dodge before you turn it into a gravity cancel, and Erick used all of that for the iframes and then threw out the side sig.
I honestly didn't think he could cancel that into a move from how long he waited out, but KST, not phased from that knockout, takes out Erick's second stock without taking any damage, and he's like, well, if I can't 3-stock, might as well go for a JV. We'll see if it happens here as that weapon comes through. And man, that is his style with Scythe, isn't it? That gravity cancel neutral light off of the dash jump, he's been catching him so much. Speaking of catching him, stuff recovery. Erick makes it back, but that was scary.
It's definitely a dangerous spot.
Down side of recovery. KST just takes Erick off the right side of the stage, and that was destruction. What a solid performance.
Yeah, that was an obliteration and a half, and KST is up 2 games, and now Erick's like, all right, I guess I got to do something if I want to become the Fate main of Japan.
I think that something that he's got to change here is on the way back to the stage. Maybe he's paying too much attention to these side six, but what KSTime's doing every single time that he knocks him off the right side of the stage is he slide charges the side sig, falls down the side of the stage. We saw in those replays, right? One was a jumping ground pound to cover him going low, and then Erick was like, well, I guess I'll try to go high. Then it was just a side air off of the side sig. I mean, these edge guards from KSTime have been just so amazing going up against Erick that it's what's been giving him these huge leads. And we saw that Erick can get the knockouts. We saw in the last game that gravity cancel side sig was an amazing play. So here we are, game 3. This is your last chance in a best of 5 to adapt and stay in this set. Lose this, you go down in the elimination bracket. And as you said, Duke, at least currently, the Namaker of Best Fate Japan goes over to KST.
Ooh. Going in for that gravity cancel and sig. Erick has been going for this read a lot where he goes for a dash forward turnaround and sig. It's just not landing against KSTime.
Yeah, KSTime spending a lot of time not in the air. And now we're seeing him interestingly use that mechanic against his opponent and also getting punished and going like, wow, this really isn't that great right now. There's a unique situation you want to read for that. Oh man, going through all those weapons. Makes it back. This has been a better job for Erick recovering so far out of this entire set.
Whoa.
That was so sick.
That was panic.
No,
from Erick.
Okay,
He's like, wait, which way do I go?
That is like Fate mains take notes. That was awesome. I didn't know that was like that good. I wonder if it's still like active enough to like knock out.
It might be. I mean, it seems very similar to that Koji mechanic, right? Again, it puts the symbol forward like you're gonna teleport.
Well, he slide charge pivoted it, so the indicator was on stage. That broke my brain. All right, KST. Weapon throw comes down. Sidelight, active input, kicks him up. Down air connects with him. Sidelight kicks him forward that time. And just
falling.
Woo!
We take those. No 3 stock here for KSTime.
It's the closest it's been. Look at the damage. Yeah, that's amazing. Erick's looking at that. It's like, I just got to make him do that 2 more times and then outplay him for the rest of the game. Orb coming in strong right now for KSTime. And Erick, with the Scythe, gets a side air, a neutral light, tries to catch a landing. This is the moment where I'm like, Erick, where are those neutral sigs at? And KST puts him off the side of the stage. It's so good. He gets him with it so much. Gravity cancel or slide charge side sig, jump ground pound. That's it. That stock goes down, and now Erick's got 1 stock left to play with in this match.
This is looking rough, Erick. He's at least denied the 3 stock. KSTime already adding up more damage. The extra credit, the dodge in gets through the side sig this time.
That was a really risky but worthwhile side sig dodge in. Erick gets him off the side of the stage. Side like, oh, dash jump ground pound, Erick. It's time. D-Light gets him. He's got exclamation points. He's spending too much time on the side of the stage, but your jumps are low. The recovery hits, but he lands. Gets the sidelight. Sidelighted back. Jumps over the side sig, but no. Punish.
No, missed the ground pound. Recovery.
You got the recovery. No
Nice.
jumps on KST. Is that going to be the dodge? D-Light ground pound. The weapon throw interrupted it. And he picks up for the ground pound. KSTime steals Erick's highlights and uses it against him. That is the most.
So sick.
Look, we're already like in the middle of it. Erick had that D-Light ground pound set up at KSTime literally. He's in the future, right? Time in his name is there for a reason because
it's Fate. She's the star speaker. She can see into the future.
That's right. Look at this. Oh, we're getting it. The weapon throw because he knew he was sweating. He's like, all right, I know what's going to happen. D-Light ground pound prepares for it, and Erick doesn't even. He's not even able to register in time, and I don't blame him. I don't actually. The amount of counter, they be able to have that counterplay there was so fantastic, and then to have the peace of mind, pick it up into a ground pound.
Production.
Amazing.
I want to know. Okay, I want to know if KSTime was gonna fall because you said he was in sweat beads.
So he touched the wall. He was sweating, but he touched the wall.
Okay.
And so I am absolutely certain that he looked at that situation and went.